The richest countries in the world. Do you know what countries have the most wealth per capita? What did they do to get so much money? If you want to figure it out, here I go. First of all, let's start by describing what is money per capita. Money per capita can refer to disposable income per capita. Per capita simply means average per person. Thus, disposable income per capita for a country is calculated by adding all the gross income for the country minus taxes, and dividing the sum by the country's population. Countries employ a variety of criteria to gauge their wealth. In this video, we rank the top 10 countries based on their disposable income per capita, which gauges how much money is available for people to spend on goods and services after taxes. Number 10. Canada. Canada is the country with the second largest land area and 10th largest economy in the world. Canada and the US both have market-based economic systems, which is highly comparable. Among the top industries are petroleum, forest products, minerals, as well as automobiles and other manufacturing. As nearly 3/4 of Canada's exports go to the United States, the US-Mexico-Canada Agreement, which took effect in 2020, is crucial to the country's thriving economy. Canada is at the bottom of the list with a disposable income per capita of $37,171. The country's GDP is $1.77 trillion and has a population of 38 million people. Despite being one of the largest oil producers in the world, the discovery of oil sands in Alberta has helped in the development of the country's economy. Number 9. Netherlands. A European transport center, the Netherlands has one of the strongest economies in the European Union, supported by exports of chemicals, refined petroleum, and electrical machinery, as well as a highly profitable mechanized agricultural sector. The Netherlands has a $1 trillion GDP and a $38,552 disposable income per capita. The country has a population of 17.4 million people, and its recent success had been primarily attributed to the discovery of natural gas. Most of its exports are refined petroleum. Number 8. Belgium. Belgium, another country in Europe, is ranked among the top 10 countries based on a disposable income per capita of $37,925. Belgium has a population of 11.6 million and a GDP of $613 billion. World-famous chocolate shops and manufacturers are located in this country. Given its location, Belgium's economic strength lies in exporting, especially of products like vehicles and medications. Belgium's neighbors have a significant impact on its politics and economy. The services sector contributes significantly to GDP in countries where exports dominate the economy. Antwerp, which is connected to the large rail and road network of Belgium, is home to the second busiest port in Europe. Number 7. Austria. Together with significant service and industrial sectors, Austria also boasts a small but well-developed agricultural sector. The goal of the government is to establish nationwide 5G coverage by 2025. It is modernizing its telecommunications infrastructure to that goal. Continual problems include the aging of the population, strain on the employment market, and assimilation of immigrants. Austria has a disposable income per capita of $38,726. The country has 8.9 million citizens and a $497 billion GDP. Over time, Austria's shift toward privatization or less regulation has improved the economy. Renewable energy is a significant contributor to the country's economic growth in the energy sector, which makes up around 30% of total domestic consumption. Number 6. Norway. When oil and gas were discovered in the North Sea in the 1960s, Norway's economy transformed. The government established then the biggest sovereign wealth fund in the world as a result. Energy is still a crucial component of the economy today, even though the services sector now makes up over 60% of GDP, and is by far the largest economic sector. Norway's disposable income per capita is $40,742, has a population of 5.4 million people and GDP of $337 billion. Norway makes its way with a natural resource-driven economy focused on oil, fisheries, and metals. The estimated worth of Norway's sovereign wealth fund, which is mostly financed by the country's oil industry, is little over $1.15 trillion. The economy has slumped a bit recently but is set to return to growth thanks to higher oil prices and a rebound in domestic demand. Number 5. Australia. Australia has seen consistent economic development for more than 20 years, and is one of the richest nations in the Asia-Pacific region. Australian innovations, high-end manufactured goods, and financial and insurance services compete well on the worldwide market. Among the various nations with which Australia has free trade agreements are the United States, China, Japan, South Korea, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and most recently the United Kingdom. Australia's diverse and abundant natural resources, which include sizable exportable quantities of coal, iron, copper, gold, natural gas, uranium, and renewable energy sources, draw high levels of foreign investment. Australia's disposable income per capita is $42,547, has a population of 25.7 million people, and its GDP is $1.43 trillion. The country has an abundance of natural resources, which is seen from the fact that mining is one of the primary sectors driving its economy. Number 4. Germany. In 2022, Germany's real GDP grew by 1.8%. The increase in demand that accompanied the post-pandemic reopening of the economy, particularly in the services sector, helped to underpin growth despite rising prices. However, by the third quarter of 2022, private consumption and investment had not yet recovered to their pre-pandemic levels. As a result, real GDP shrank by 0.2% in the fourth quarter. In all, a 0.2% growth in real GDP is predicted for 2023. This is an improvement from the -0.6% forecast in the autumn forecast, mostly due to declining energy prices and the policy support for consumers and businesses that has improved the outlook for growth. Growth is predicted to pick up to 1.3% in 2024. Germany's disposable income per capita is $42,433, and has a population of 83.2 million people. Due to the presence of major car brands like Volkswagen, Daimler, and BMW there, Germany is a significant exporter of commodities, particularly cars. Germany is also a major supplier of chemicals and has a $4.56 trillion GDP. Number 3. Switzerland. Switzerland's disposable income per capita is $43,035. Its GDP is $619.6 billion and has a population of 8.6 million. The country has a skilled labor force, strong financial and tourism sector, favorable taxation laws, and a stable market economy. The majority of Switzerland's exports include pharmaceuticals, gold, watches, and jewelry. Switzerland's economy is supported by a very solid institutional foundation, a steady and accommodating business climate, and an extraordinarily high-performing educational system. The country also gains from a strong industrial foundation, and a strategic placement at the intersection of Europe's largest national marketplaces. The economy is thought to be on a growth path, notwithstanding risks posed by tensions with the European Union over the bilateral relationship and sensitive to external shocks. Number 2. Luxembourg. The World Bank predicted that Luxembourg's population would grow to 632,000 people, with a disposable income per capita of $48,860. The European country nestled between Germany, France, and Belgium has a GDP of $74 billion. For context, the US dwarfs Luxembourg in GDP at about 300 times its size. The banking sector in Luxembourg has played an important role in the country's development as the country has grown into a major global financial center. In terms of nominal GDP at market exchange rates, Luxembourg's economy will be the richest in the world in 2025, according to the World Bank. Although COVID-19 undoubtedly contributed to the economy's fall, it is anticipated that it will recover and grow significantly more quickly than the EU average in the years to come. This is a result of the services sector's ongoing vitality and the strong population growth. Number 1. The United States. Due to its leadership in a number of fields of cutting-edge technology, as well as its robust financial markets, flexible labor market, and strong rule of law, the United States is one of the richest countries in the world in terms of GDP per capita. The same factors should continue to support the economy in the years to come and guarantee that the United States remains one of the richest nations in the world, while a sizable fiscal stimulus should give it an additional boost. The future is clouded, nevertheless, by a very fractious political environment, huge debt levels, stark social gaps, and tensions with China. The United States has a population of 329.5 million people, and has the greatest disposable income per capita measure of $54,854, according to the World Bank. The country has the greatest GDP on our list, with a GDP of $20.89 trillion, making it the largest economy in the entire planet. The United States has huge industries in manufacturing, healthcare, financial services, and professional and commercial services. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos.